Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, China is no longer exporting deflation. First, however, in the US, Janet Yellen has suggested the Federal Reserve may need to change policies and run a high-pressure economy if it wants to reverse all the damage from the 2008-2009 GFC. She said this means they're looking at policies that would lower unemployment further and boost consumption, even at the risk of higher inflation, to get businesses to invest, improve confidence and bring even more workers into their economy. She said they are not ready to make these changes just yet and called for more research, but it is clear that some different bold policy changes are in discussion. On the ground, American retail sales came in quite positively. In September, they were up 2.7% from a year earlier, up from the 2.1% annual growth in August and easily outpacing price inflation. Sales for the third quarter as a whole rose 2.4% from the same period in 2015. More car buying and slightly higher petrol prices explain part of the rise. And China has reported its producer price index rose 0.1% in September. Actually, this is a big deal. This has been negative, that is disinflationary, for a long time, 54 months to be exact. So Chinese goods are now not getting cheaper anymore. In fact, the change month on month is happening very fast. The days of China exporting deflation to the world may be over. Further, their own CPI inflation is running at 1.9%, ending a downtrend. Later this week, China will report third quarter growth, probably to much scepticism. In Australia, the insurer that declined 37% of its TPD claims has outed itself as Company A, despite the regulator refusing to. It is Westpac-owned BT Financial Group. They declined 58 of 137 claims in 2015 for total and permanent disability. In New South Wales, their government is preparing their land title registry for privatisation. To make it look more attractive, it has raised fees, in some cases doubling them for this monopoly. One can only wonder what will happen when it gets controlled by an investor. Big jumps in fees won't help their housing affordability, which is already struggling with high transfer taxes. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield is up sharply, now at 1.81%, and that is its highest in 20 weeks. US benchmark oil price is unchanged, still just under $50.50 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is just under $52 a barrel. The gold price is a little lower, now at $1,253 an ounce. With one exception, the New Zealand dollar is broadly similar to the level at this time on Friday. That leaves it at 70.9 US cents, and on the cross rate it dipped quite a bit and is at 93 Aussie cents, and it's unchanged at 64.6 euro cents. The TWI is now at 75. We're also at another new high against the sinking British pound at 58.1 British pence. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.